Welcome back to another video. Today I'm showing off all the new builds I made this July in my alpha Minecraft world. If you stick around to the end, I'm gonna show off a build that's in progress and it's really huge. I should be putting it in the thumbnail, so you might have seen it in the thumbnail. And I still have a lot of work to do on that, but I'm excited to show off that. I got a lot of builds done this month, about like 30, some small, some big, but a lot of builds. And just to start, this is where the first new build is. We're gonna have to go down here. So this has existed a long time. Everyone knows this is done. There's one build left in here I have to complete, which is in the first anomaly. So we go down here. It's the egg. We had that finished. We had all this done. We had the ribcage done. The skull. So I still put partial skull. I didn't want to make a full one. It's way too hard. I need to make way too much space. I don't know how it's going to look. I really want to design it. So this is what I got. This part of the skull of the creature that's underwater. That's the first build, but it finishes this anomaly lab, which finishes like my whole main island basically. So it's pretty dope. So here's the next build I'm going to show off. It's this entire road. So this is kind of the under construction part. So there's a few houses under construction here. The redstone is for wiring, so that's why it's on the wall like that. If you're wondering, it's not blood. So they're building the basement here right now, and they're gonna fill in the floor and everything. And this part of the road needs construction, so yeah, it's being expanded out into the ocean, going somewhere, I guess. And this is just the start of the construction for this little place. It's the first build I'm showing off here. So here's the next build. I built this fairly early on. There's the log storage outside, one of the first builds of the month. So this is the lumber yard. There's rooms for each of the lumber guys that would come out here. 4 of them. Basically, yeah, all the same. Maybe like minor differences in the chest items. Little hallway, storage room. So the axes, spare axes. And then this is the manager's office. And he got his own room with an iron axe. And yeah, they each got an egg too because it kept picking up eggs. And I gave it to him. They could go out there to go chop wood into the wilderness. Because I chopped down all the trees over there. The woods. Here's the next build. Just a little security outpost, not much to it. I just was bored, wanted to build something, didn't know what to build, and I built that. So yeah. So this is a little island I named Remus Island, kind of small. The sign made the dirt not grow there. Maybe I'll fix that. This is the next island, Romulus Island. It's pretty small. I had to cut it off from land here to turn it into an island. So yeah, pretty funny. I think I did that to the Remus Island too. Let's go down here. Just a random little build. I just like having fun sometimes building some random stuff. So yeah, this is Remus and Romulus Island. So I got 2 builds to show off here. This is Charlie Island, has a little house under construction. And yeah, there's some building supplies right there. And then right in front of it on this little patch of land, it's connected to all of that, another under construction house, which is another build. You can see the basement in progress. So yeah, under construction there, under construction there, under construction there. I want to build a few more things under construction around here. Here is the next build. So the prison island, lockdown island's over there. It's this old lockdown island. You can read that if you want. This prison was shut down after the new prison was made. So yeah, it's just an island with a little prison. So right here, this is the prison check-in. Here's the hallway, a little holding cell. Just like in Prison Architect. I want to play that game soon. Here's the warden's office. Got a bunch of swords in there. And I like the armory too. He has control of the weapons to give to the guards. Here's the cells. I think there's only 3 of them. Yep. All pretty much just the same thing done differently. This is a solitary cell. That was old Lockdown Island. Over here to the next island. So here's the next build. This is a new Founders Island, the Founders Tower. It's basically just a reference to my first Minecraft city. The InfDev one, that's all the way over there. I don't think there's anything in that chest. There's an egg. I constantly get eggs. Okay, on to the next island over there. Okay, so this is New Talon Island, named after the abandoned Talon Island that became Lockdown Island. And it's just a little church. So yeah, pretty basic build. I showed this off in the video showing off all the churches I made in my Minecraft world. And there's nothing else really on this island. And yes, that's about it for these 3 little islands over here. That one was built a long time ago. Next up, we got a few builds, so I'm going to explain it quick. I started work on the abandoned town a while ago. This is old Talon town, I guess. So we're just going to start. I built the church like last month, so we're not going to show that. Same with one of the houses over there. This is a new build, which is a cemetery behind it, named after my villager. And then just some random names, because I didn't know what else to do. So yeah, just a small little cemetery. And right beside it, we got a tower. A very destroyed tower that only goes part way up before the floor completely breaks. And beside that is a burnt down house. So yeah, this house burnt down. That's what the netherrack is. And it's pretty destroyed. So this is the next build, which is Preserved House of St. Talon, who's the guy the island was named after. I guess he founded it. But then, yeah, it got abandoned in this town. And was made part of my city. And then the prison was built. That's the lore. We got this here, the little outhouse. It's all preserved, because it's a special house. And then there's his grave right there. He used to be in the cemetery, but I moved him to his own little, to make it special. So if you wanted a tour of the abandoned town, you'd come here to this little tour guide office. Goes into the water a bit. So yeah, come here, you book an appointment, and then you can come talk to the tour guide back here, I guess. So be like the receptionist. And then you could get a tour of all the island and know what the buildings mean. So we're just gonna move up here to the next build. So yeah, it has some supports. This is another just abandoned house. Destroyed little outhouse. And then a destroyed little house. So I can kind of climb the ladder, I guess. Climb on top of it. Do some parkour around here. Gotta close the door so no one breaks in. Here's the next build. Talon Island Town General Shop. So this is an abandoned shop. Leave money in there, but it feels unrealistic that it wouldn't be taken over time. And I did charge iron nuggets. Oh yeah, so that's 3 iron ingots and 3 iron nuggets. So I wanted to make it cheaper, make it seem like inflation went up. Of course, nothing in the chest because it's been a long time since I was abandoned. Okay, we'll just move on straight through here and show off all these other houses. This is a little abandoned house as well. Obviously everything collapsed and it got kind of destroyed. There's a flower growing in the floor. Destroyed little outhouse too. And we got another destroyed house right here. This is the 7th house. Some water spilled all over the floor, pretty destroyed here. It's a 2nd floor as well. There's some things in the chest, mostly just garbage, and a piece of coal, a century egg, and some sticks. I think that's all of them. I'm gonna look around. Yeah, it's the abandoned little town I made so far. Just wanted to add some lore to my world, wanted to try build some abandoned buildings. Let me know what you think of all the abandoned buildings down below. Okay, so for the next build, we gotta go down by the lighthouse, so I built this little dock. This is also the 22nd build, or the 33 builds I've written in my notes that I did. So, 11 left. Riding, but yeah, just a little boat. In case you need to go for a boat ride if you're at the lighthouse. Thought that'd be fun to add. Just a little thing here since the abandoned town was all finished. This is the next little islands I made, a little archipelago, user Ikea. So yeah, put Ikea into the name. And just like 8 or 10 little islands I built, and each one has just like one thing on it. Like this is the campfire, those are all lights, a seat, crafting table, furnace, bookshelf. I had fun making this one. I had a lot of space here, so I was like, why not? Honestly, I kind of like the look of it when I'm walking past it, so I'm happy with this. But on to the next islands. I built a lot of islands this month. If we look over there, we'll see a big sign, just like the sign over there for the sand melters company I made for my world. This is the Gravel Suppliers Incorporated sign, and I just wanted to add another billboard around here. So that's what that is. Here's the next build, just a little build. So right beside this pond, we got a little tent. So I guess I gotta fix that dirt issue on those, but it's still a nice little tent. It's a basic one. So I just set up, I put some fences there. A new type of tent I made from our world. Yeah. So this next build is probably best viewed from the water. And it's just a little pyramid with iron block at the top. It did make it look like it was going into the water there by like spreading downward. And right beside it too, we got another build that's new. And just a little broken portal, I guess. Broken portal. Right there is flint and steel. How much obsidian does it need? 3. So 1, 2, 3 pieces and it'll be active again. 4 pieces and it's fully fixed. So here's the next island. We gotta jump up here. Made a little pathway going around here to the dock. This is my birthday island. I named it that because I named it on my birthday. So yeah, and made it on my birthday because I think it was connected there before. So all I did was add a little house to it, nothing too much, just wanted to have fun building a little house. So yeah, kitchen, bedroom, and basement, which is the bathroom. It's a pretty basic house, but it was fun to build, and at least that island's all done now. Now I just gotta find the last islands I made, which I guess I lost. Okay, so some birthday cakes I made it for my birthday. I make them so my family's birthday too, so I made one for my sister's birthday because it was just a while ago on July 25th. So yeah, one right there. And there's another one I have to show right away, so let's just go over there. Okay, so right here in my sister's house, I made her in my Minecraft world just for fun. I built her a birthday cake too. So 2 days before my other sister's birthday, so I built them both once. It's a basic cake underground. So yeah, the large cake you saw earlier, that's the one I built for my birthday. 2 of them. If I'm still in this world for my next birthday, I'm gonna build myself another one. Really hope I'm done my world by then. Next, we got the museum. I'm gonna show off last. I was gonna wait for day, but it actually looks nice in the night. We'll show off what it looks like in the day after anyway. Go give a quick tour. This is all I built so far, just the outside. I built it into the world, so the pillars are all at different levels. And the inside's at an even level. This took a while to make, a lot of planning, a lot of building. So we get inside, I had to build the wall. That was complicated design for me. I messed up only once, and I fixed it. I'm pretty sure I messed up only once. Let me know. This is the lobby. It's all finished. Water fountains, front desk, free entry for the museum. So yeah, there's no exhibits yet, but that's what I plan to add for all these different hallways. Exhibit hall A, B, and C. Yep, and then there's gonna be some mini exhibits downstairs as well as cafeteria and everything else. And a railway entrance. So but there'll be 3 different ways this museum goes out. 3 exhibit halls and some mini exhibits down in the basement. Okay, this is the office for the workers, so workers only, they come up here. Got a bunch of windows too. So yeah, some desks to work out with some computers. A shelf there, I didn't finish it, needs to add some bookshelves there, maybe some other decorations. And this is the manager's office. They get the best room by the window with the decoration. And their own computer. I'm gonna stop pressing F1 now. Like, not having it, but looks weird. Let's climb up here. This is the roof. So for the roof is pretty basic. I asked for cobblestone, built a cobblestone roof on top of it. Built this wall trying to make it look a bit nicer. So yeah, some iron swords for the security, 6 different security desks. I guess they can look at the cameras, watch the cameras around, which are all placed around the museum so far. So I still have to finish this. It's going to be the vault with some rare and expensive items that aren't on display. Some diamonds and stuff probably. So yeah, I want to fill that up eventually, finish this whole place, do the downstairs, and then I want to start expanding and making the actual exhibit halls. This is going to be one of the biggest builds I do, so I'm going to just work towards it each month I play. And hopefully I'll finish it soon. Also, I missed a couple builds because I couldn't find the islands. There's just 2 little islands. One I blew up a TNT on it, and I placed a TNT. It was like a TNT test explosion island. And then I don't know what the other one was, just some small little islands. Yeah, this is the museum in the morning. I think it looks pretty nice. I tried to make it look like a mountain for that window, then some towers on top of the sand, like my city for that window, and then just some iron blocks for the top one. Let me know what you think, especially the wall design. That took a long time to build. It was kind of frustrating, but it was fun to make. I like building all of this. It's going to take some time to finish it up, and then I'll build the exhibit halls. I think by the end of next month, I'm definitely having this main part done, and then I'm probably going to start working on the exhibit halls in the next few months, and then this building will be all done. So thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.